Welcome everyone! This is an early preview of Catamancer gameplay. Please keep in mind that the game is in a pre-alpha stage right now, which means that we're still developing most of the core features of the game. My name is Dysprosium and I'm one of the lead developers of Catamancer. This video shows a recording of a test game I played against Sil the other day. Sil is the other lead developer of Catamancer. I'll talk you through all of the gameplay you see and explain some of the game mechanics. So my units are on the left side of the map. I've got the blue units. Sil's units are on the right side of the map and he summons red units. So this game has just started. I've summoned a Munchkin in the bottom left. Sil has summoned a Munchkin in the top right. And I've summoned a Tubby Tabby near my Catalyst, which is a defender unit, and I'll explain more about that later. So the Munchkin is a cool unit to play in your first turn. It only costs 1 energy, and at the start of your turn it gives a random friendly unit 1 health. And it keeps doing that for the rest of the game as long as it's alive. So it's one of those units that you want to play in your back line so that you can keep it alive for as long as possible so you can reap the benefits. So now I play a Social Shorthair, which gives a friendly unit of my choice a +1/+1/+1 bonus, and I give that to my Tubby Tabby, which becomes quite a big unit already. Now a Tubby Tabby is a defender unit, and defender means that it defends 3 fields around that unit. When an enemy unit stands on one of those defended fields, it can only either attack the defender unit or move 1 field backwards, so in the direction of your side of the grid. Meanwhile, Sil has moved his Blazing Kitten towards my Tubby Tabby and he's buffed him with his Social Shorthair. So the Blazing Kitten deals 1 damage to adjacent units whenever it moves. So it already dealt 1 damage to my Tubby Tabby, and when it attacked it dealt another 2 damage. So I'm in my 4th turn now, and I don't really have a good card to play for 4 energy, so I decide to buy a card for 2 energy. Unfortunately I draw Cthulhu, which is a really strong card, but it costs 10 energy and it doesn't really do anything for me right now. During your turn you can always choose to buy a card. It costs a set amount of energy, which increases by 1 every time that you use it throughout the game. When you buy a card, you simply draw an extra card from your deck. At this point, the road is clear for my Social Shorthair to attack his Catalyst, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna summon a Munchkin as well, so now I have 2 Munchkins that will keep on buffing my units, so that's pretty strong. So I think Sil got scared at this point, because he trades both of his units for my units, which is a pretty good deal for me, I think. We had to cut the video here because we had a game-breaking bug. Apparently something went wrong when Sil summoned a cardboard box unit. And when a unit is summoned inside a cardboard box, your enemy cannot see what's inside, so it's like a secret unit. Now this was just a silly little bug. It only took 5 seconds to fix, literally, but anyway, it happened. Meanwhile, I summoned a Black Panther, which allowed me to draw a new card, and I drew a Leopard, which is a really strong unit. It has the first strike keyword, which means that if it attacks a unit and it kills that unit in the attack, then it will not take any retaliation damage, so the defending unit will not attack back. And now Sil is going to summon a Portal Cat. And Portal Cat is a really strong assassin type unit. It can teleport to another field, which allows it to basically assassinate someone's backline. Meanwhile, I'm about to make a mistake. I'm about to attack the cardboard box unit with my own Black Panther, but inside the cardboard box is a Cat Burglar. And the Cat Burglar unit is a 2 energy unit which, when attacked by another unit, grants its owner a copy of the attacking unit's card. So by attacking it with my Black Panther, I'm giving Sil a copy of a Black Panther card. So cardboard box units are very similar to trap cards and secret cards that you see in other collectible card games. My Black Panther is wounded now, but luckily I've got a Serval Shaman in my hand. And a Serval Shaman is a unit that, when summoned, it heals all units in a 2 field radius around it for 2 health. So it's a really strong unit when you can summon it in such a way that it only heals your units and not your opponent's units. So Sil doesn't really seem to have a good defensive card, and he plays the Black Panther that I accidentally gave him earlier. And now we're finally gonna see the Portal Cat in action. Sil is going to use it to assassinate one of my munchkins in the back line. So that kind of sucks for me, as I wasn't really thinking about that at the moment. I kill Sil's Black Panther quite effectively with my own, but I move my Serval Shaman forward, which is a bit of a questionable decision, because there's still that Portal Cat in my base that I sort of seem to have forgotten about at that point. I do summon my Jaguar next to the Portal Cat in order to kill it next turn, but I don't seem to have taken in mind that the Portal Cat is simply going to use its portal skill to teleport away. I used the Cat Breeding ability card to make the Jaguar even stronger than it already is with its first strike keyword. So it's a real big threat on the board right now. I'm holding a Social Shorthair in my hand, which is just such an incredibly versatile unit to have. You can use it to give a unit this small bonus, which can make all the difference in the game. Unfortunately, Sil summons a White Tiger, which is a really big defender unit, and I don't really have an answer for that right now. So that's a really good play. And on top of that, he uses his Portal Cat to assassinate my other Munchkin, which kind of pisses me off. I finally decide to kill off the Portal Cat with my Leopard, which is a good move. It doesn't take any damage because of the first strike keyword, and it kills the unit instantly. And I use my other 2 units to kill off the White Tiger, which is less of a good trade. Luckily I've got a very strong combo in my hands. I've got a Bobcat and a Social Shorthair. The Bobcat has the initiative keyword, which allows it to move and attack in the same turn that it was summoned in. And the Social Shorthair, of course, can give this +1/+1/+1 bonus to Bobcat, allowing it to deal 1 extra damage. And I'm gonna use this Bobcat to attack Sil's Catalyst for 5 damage. Sil decides to play a Tubby Tabby again, so this defender unit will be able to kind of defend this Catalyst, but my Bobcat has 4 speed now thanks to the Social Shorthair buff, and he will be able to attack the Catalyst regardless. Sil is buffing the Tubby Tabby with 2 Cat Breeding cards, so it becomes quite a big unit now. Now the next part is just pure luck. I draw a Meowl. I top deck a Meowl, and the Meowl is the best counter for this Tubby Tabby that I could have drawn. It, when played, it instantly kills a unit that costs 2 or less, and the Tubby costs 2 energy. At this point I'm probably so happy with the Meowl that I do some sloppy plays. I should actually have used my Leopard to attack Sil's Catalyst and not my Social Shorthair, so I could have dealt 2 extra damage, but meh. Sil is in a really tough spot right now, because next turn I can actually kill him. If I attack with my Bobcat, my Social Shorthair and my Leopard, I will deal a total of 13 damage. So he's kind of forced to use his own Bobcat to kill my Bobcat. And then he plays a Cat Girl to stun my Social Shorthair. A stun unit basically has to skip a turn. It cannot move or attack in its next turn. At this point I simply have a commanding lead, and I summon a Caterfly and a White Tiger, basically just for the heck of it, because I'm quite confident that I'm gonna win in my next turn. Well, that was just painful. And I'm not talking about the editing mistake earlier or the glitch in the Cthulhu animation, but Sil just killed off 3 of my units with Cthulhu, which is huge. So yeah, this was by far the longest game that we've played in our test runs, and I'm just gonna let it play out now. There wasn't a real winner at the end of this game, but I can already spoil that one of the two did a rage quit at the end. And I'll leave it to you guys to guess which of the two that was. Oh yeah.